After the first telecoms boom, which hit the telecoms landscape in Africa from Nigeria, following the licensing of 4 mobile network operators in Nigeria, the second wave of telecoms boom expected to hit the sub-Saharan from Nigeria will be coming from the massive deployment of broadband infrastructure. According to the prediction from the Executive Vice Chairman of the Nigerian Communications Commission, NCC, Professor Umar Dabata, that optimal deployment of broadband infrastructures via the INFRACO model in the face of existing broadband infrastructure challenges is critical to driving broadband availability, accessibility, and affordability in Nigeria. Dambata told industry stakeholders at the Telecoms Executive Forum organized by the Association of Telecommunications Companies of Nigeria, ATCOM, held in Lagos, that Nigeria's current telecom selling density stands at 99.93% as at September 2017. Active mobile subscriber was 139,905,213, while internet penetration rate was 50%. Broadband penetration 21% as at February 2017. The head of Africa's biggest telecoms regulator, who was represented at the forum by Engineer Bako Wakil, Deputy Director, Spectrum Administration, emphasized that the NCC will continue to drive and support high-speed broadband connectivity to end users through various initiatives.
Broadband means connection that are always on, without the need to dial up every time you want to go online. And also broadband also means high capacity network that can deliver very large amount of information simultaneously. And as a result, they can deliver voice, data, and video all at the same time.
Some of the participants lent their voices to the review of broadband penetration.
We're seeing in lots of big players, global players, who are quietly coming into the market. Some of them we know very well, but they not naturally come under the name we all know them. They're partnering with some of the local operators to roll out services that we've not been seeing before now.
It's a mysterious thing for government. It's far-fetched, it's esoteric. There's someone handling broadband. It's a cliche, it's an axiom, as against the sector and the service users who understand the real essence of this and who expect a bit more, significantly more from government to support the growth of this sector.
For me, how I see it is the real challenge is perhaps government as a whole has not seen the national broadband plan as something that is for the nation. They see it as something that the regulator himself should just go and run with it as his own. Now the challenge that operators are facing is a new tax which joins onto this. Is they're saying, apart from the fact that they pay rights of way to federal government, rights of way to state government for state roads, they now want us to pay land use charge for the fact that there is cable on the ground across the state.
Mr. Olushola Teniola, president of ATCOM, said the association strongly believes in knowledge sharing that will further stimulate the accelerated development of the industry.
This forum is one of ATCOM's growth initiatives for the telecom industry in Nigeria, and it is designed for the purpose of creating a veritable platform for key industry players to interact with the industry regulator with the aim of building a continually good working relationship between industry players and the regulator. This also aims at creating opportunity for the regulator to update the industry on the regulatory direction and plans for the industry in the coming years. This hopefully would enable industry stakeholders to understand how best to cooperate with the regulatory agency in ensuring the effectiveness and success of policies and regulations in the industry.
In the same vein, stakeholders in the ICT sector were especially recognized with several awards for their contribution to the growth of the industry. In his remarks, the Executive Vice Chairman of the NCC, who chaired the event, disclosed that the year 2017 was dedicated to the consumer to improve quality of service in the industry, adding that the industry has achieved a great milestone since it activated the consumer campaign.
We have dedicated this year to the consumer, and we have some wonderful statistics about the level of awareness of the do not disturb facility, as well as the level of activation. Those have gone up remarkably. From a little under 1 million, we have close to 8 million Nigerians who have activated the DND.
The president of ATCOM, Mr. Oteniola Olushola, while welcoming his guests, said it is the expectation that the award would foster healthy competition in the Nigerian telecoms industry, noting that it was for some government institutions, telecoms and IT companies that have led innovation and creativity in the last few years to reposition the industry.
ATCOM took the initiative to give award to some government institutions and telecom and IT companies that have led innovation and creativity in the last few years in order to reposition the efficiency of the industry. This innovation has impacted positively on the products and services being rendered by all these organizations. And ATCOM thought the only way to encourage further innovation in the industry is to reward those who are not resting on their oars, but striving to make a difference in the sector.
Dabata won the Telecoms Man of the Year and the NCC won the Consumer Project Initiative of the Year, while the former Executive Vice Chairman of the Commission, Engineer Ernest Ndukwe, got the Lifetime Achievers Award and many others.
So